Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back. So this is our first video of 2023. Wow, this is like year 9 of the Loch Ness Monster channel, if you can believe it. So the wife and I were doing groceries last week and we stopped off at Costco to pick up a couple of bulk items, and along with the Christmas decorations I came across this 3D puzzle for the '89 Batmobile and the tumbler. So this was a 2-pack. I've never put together a 3D puzzle before, but I am an avid Lego and Mega Bloks, you know, all those building things. I've even gotten into some of the Gundam models lately. Anyway, this 2-pack was $30 Canadian, so I said, why not? Let me give it a try. So you can see right out of the box, it's a sturdy pressed paper, I'd say close to corrugated cardboard, but there's still a bit of play to it. So all the pieces are perforated, not 100% perforated. As you can see, they give you a small piece that pushes out all of the perforations, and it's made obviously of the same plastic. So a pro tip that I learned that I'd like to share with you guys right away is to put some tape on the tips of this tool that you're going to use, because they give you I think 4 altogether, about I don't know, like 10 pages apart in the instruction manual, but these things bend easy and you have to be careful because you can see the crease that I put into the frame almost immediately. You get used to it rather quick, but you do have to be careful. Like even when it was corrugated wrapping around for the turbine in the back, I wound up using some Scotch tape to hold it together until I was actually happy with the way it was sticking. Now when you follow with the instruction manual, everything lines up okay, but you definitely do have to push at it. You have to make sure everything's lined up 100%, and again, when you're poking everything out, you have to be pretty precise. Again, put some tape on it because these things will bend. I wound up ripping off some of the color of the body. Luckily this is all the inside framing, and I did get better as I progressed, but that's definitely something that I'd like to share with you guys. This is obviously not a tutorial because it's very easy to follow along. You know, you just find the number, you push it out, you put them together as the picture describes. But like I was saying, a tip: tape up the ends of your tool and make sure you push properly through. And see, like pieces like this, I don't want to say are difficult, but they they frustrate you if you don't line them up perfectly. Another tip I would say is when you're lining them up, always try and go from the center and then work left to right. It might seem more intuitive to try and wrap it around left to right, but I didn't find that worked. I'd say always find a strong anchor and then work back from there. And again, I don't want to be shitting on this because I do wind up, you know, I like the finished product, but again, when you line it up, if you have one bad push, everything gets bent and it looks kind of dumb. Well, I've got you here too, guys. Let's do a question of the week. Who's your favorite Batman villain? You can put your answer down in the comments below. I think for me, Hush would probably be my favorite Batman villain, but you know, that changes depending on the writer, the series, and the type of mood I'm in. Now with a little persistence, the body starts coming together. You know, aside from random tips that I may point out as I'm rewatching this video with you doing the commentary, again, it's really self-explanatory. Just make sure that you're pushing the pieces together properly. Those wheels were a bit of a problem as well, because they don't really show, like, this is something that I should point out. The wheels don't exactly show you in the instructions the right way to do it, so it goes together fairly easily being pushed together, but you have to make sure that everything's put together like left to right, and it's not inside out on the, I guess, spokes or the wheel well, because when you go to attach it to the body, it's like 2 blank, 2 blank, 2 blank, the pattern for the wheel, and if you put the inside of the wheel well on the opposite direction, it won't stick to the body, so don't make that mistake. I know it kind of sounds you know, it's hard to understand without actually seeing the wheels, But just make sure that everything lines up before you actually push it together. It'll save you a headache. Now here again, I'm pointing out, I did wind up using an X-Acto knife just to straighten things out a little better so that the hang tabs would connect. And again, when you have small peels like that, a black permanent marker coloring it in doesn't hurt. So a lot of these pieces bend, and then they kind of wrap over the body. And again, it's very important that you try and anchor it from the middle and then work your way out, just so that everything lines up properly. And again, when you're putting in pieces that kind of scissors each other, you got to make sure that it's pushed down all the way. Make sure everything lines up snug, because if there's anything that sticks out even a few millimeters off from a corner when you go for a wrap and put it over, it will bend the nubs, the little cardboard nubs, right away, and that could be frustrating. So, you know, like, I really wound up enjoying doing this 3D puzzle. And like I said, like, super easy. It's not that hard to follow along. The instruction manual is good. Here you can see the model coming more together. I would definitely buy this again just to redo it, knowing what I know now, because there were some tabs that were missing, you know, like the wheels didn't line up properly. Like, I even toyed with the idea of using super glue, but at the end of the day, everything came together with maybe like 3 pieces of Scotch tape for parts that I messed up just pushing. But I would recommend this, guys. It was really fun. Like I said, it's $30 for the 2-pack in Canada, so that's $15 each. This is the '89 Batmobile. It looks great on display with my other Batman collectibles. So down in the comments, let me know your favorite villain, Batman's Rogue Gallery, and let me know if you'd like to see the tumbler next. Also, would you buy this or have you bought this? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. I'm Batman.